Hello, this is our silver nanoparticle synthesis project for Chem Lab. My name is Patrick.
My name is Dave.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Luca.
The types of nanoparticles used in the articles we found mostly focused on silver nanoparticles with various shapes. These shapes in this article were spherical, cubic, rods, wires, barbs, and flower shapes, with size ranging from 1 to 100 nanometers, with varying dimensions per shape. Each one had a different way to create them, but all used biosynthesis with various concentrations. The two photos show a flower-shaped particle, the bottom left one, and the bottom right one is the rod-shaped particle.
The paper we found focused on the methods and consistency of synthesizing different shapes of the silver nanoparticles. Each shape have different optical and catalytic properties, which garner different use cases depending on the method of use. For example, the reaction rate in cubic nanoparticles is 14 times more than triangular nanoplates for catalytic reactions, which improve reaction efficiency. Being able to consistently and precisely create these different shapes allows other scientists to access to high-quality silver nanoparticles for their research applications. And here you can see a few graphs and plots of crystallography done on some silver nanoparticles.
So, in our article, what exactly do the nanoparticles do? This article focuses on synthesis. After synthesis, silver nanoparticles can be used for several different applications. One of such is antibacterial agents, where they can physically damage and disrupt bacterial cell structures, which kills the bacteria, which can also be used as a nanoherbicide to attack certain types of plant cells. The nanoparticles increase chemical reactions by providing surface area for reactions to occur, which is why cubic nanoparticles are so effective as catalysts.
So the current and most popular method of synthesizing silver nanoparticles is by using reducing agents. The article mentions ethylene glycol and sodium borohydride are common reducing agents used in the field, and then followed by a capping agent to solidify the structure like PVP. And the disadvantages that this presents is that using these chemicals are both a biological and environmental hazard when you have to discard of them after their use. And the article suggests that the field should move from chemical methods to biological methods of synthesis, as they're cheaper, more environmentally friendly, and work at room temperature. And though they are limited to synthesis of cubic and spherical shapes at a consistent rate, those are some of the most versatile, and they're still working on different methods to produce other shapes. So what exactly is biological synthesis? So to the right is a picture describing some of the different parts. But biological synthesis is a method using biological extraction, so such as like leaves or seeds or bulbs, to reduce the Ag ions into silver nanoparticles and to cover them as well, to reduce the toxicity and the mixing of chemicals needed. And yeah, as I said, the extracts can be for anything from leaves to seeds or algae with varying effects on the shape depending on the nanoparticle. And also you focus on atoms and clusters rather than bulk silver material in more chemical and physical methods.
So during our research, we used a couple of articles. We use mechanism of plant-mediated synthesis of silver nanoparticles, a review on biomolecules involved, characterization, and antibacterial activity, as well as a review on biological synthesis of silver nanoparticles and their potential applications. And here we actually have a diagram of a number of biological sources to help synthesize silver nanoparticles. We can see there are some microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, and yeast, but where the real interest lies is in plants, where sure we use algae, but a lot of plant parts have actually been proven to help synthesize these nanoparticles. We're seen in things like stems, roots, leaves, buds, and latex and bark, flower, and even seeds. All of this extract from these plants and from these microorganisms, when combined with silver, can actually help to create silver nanoparticles. And this is a more efficient way and more clean way to produce these nanoparticles. They may be small, but they've got a great metallic personality.